So Jim Thompson, Saratoga Springs. So I observed portions of the spectacle that took place on the second floor last week. And I was embarrassed to see, on behalf of the citizens of Saratoga Springs, that we had the city court judge, we had city court personnel, we had a DA's office, members of the sheriff's department were involved at various points, all engaged in a spectacle engineered by the chair of the city Republican Party against Dylan Moran. What was Dylan's great crime? Well, he and his staff had put together a short-term housing ordinance. The ordinance got a lot of support, eventually passed this body. He and his staff were charged with implementing this ordinance. Lo and behold, they start getting Freedom of Information Act requests from the chair of the Republican Party. They start responding to these requests. In fact, they gave several hundred pages in response to the first request. Apparently, there was nothing in that response that the Republican chair could use against him, so they proceeded to submit further Freedom of Information requests. Not one, not two, not three, not four, 5 separate requests, until they finally found something they could use against Dylan. The chair of the Republican Party went out and solicited members of the public to see if they had received text or emails from Dylan that they could use in this FOI request against Dylan. Lo and behold, they found something they could use. So the chair goes and he enlists the support of the district attorney, of the sheriff's office, to see if they can put together a case to use against Dylan. It's an embarrassment. One of the people who testified in last week's trial on behalf of the district attorney said he resisted testifying because he regarded the whole thing as a conspiracy. I think he characterized it correctly. It's an embarrassment to the city. It's an embarrassment to the county. Now, we know from the national level on down, it's in the mode these days to weaponize government against your political opponents. You know, as a citizen, one hopes that at some point some elected official would stand up and say enough is enough. We're here to represent the public. We're not here to persecute our political enemies. If nobody's done it at the national level, one would have hoped that somebody at the local level might have stood up and done this and say, we're here to pursue the public interest. We're not here to exercise a vendetta against one of our members. So I hope the citizens of Saratoga Springs see through some of this and act accordingly going forward. Thank you.